YouTube family, was good? So it's Mrs. King here. Got a little disturbing news. I was talking to King about it this morning when he got in from work, and he's currently at home right now. So as y'all can see, I'm on my way. Got one errand to run, and then I'm just gonna come back home and lay down. I just actually logged off from work, so trying to basically run this little errand and then get back while he's still, resting for him to go to work tonight. But happy Tuesday for everyone. Just a quick little update of what's been going on since this past weekend. I actually had got food poisoning on Friday. So yeah, that was not a pretty sight. I will say that. Got food poisoning on Friday. I ate at Culver's. From Friday on up, I was just sick. Now I'm just trying to get my appetite back. Can't really eat that much because my stomach is still queasy, but of course that is to be expected. Baby is doing good. Baby Duke is doing good. Still moving non-stop. So I wasn't, alarmed or anything that he wasn't okay, because I've been feeling nothing but movements from him. I took off yesterday from work just to, make sure I was up to returning back to work today. Make sure that I got enough rest, because I just been in the bed for the whole weekend. Hydrated. As y'all see, I got my water with me, so he's been doing his best to making sure that that I'm okay. There's nothing you can really do when you have food poisoning, and just allow it to run its course. And then also when you're pregnant, in my case, there's really nothing you can do. And then I can't take anything. Like, even if I wasn't pregnant, I can't take anything at all. So it just pretty much had to run its course. Yesterday, I said, since I had taken off to still try to recoup or whatever, I had to go take my glucose test. I don't know if I told you guys, back in May, I went to my doctor's appointment, got there early enough to take the glucose test. And for those that don't know what that is, anytime that you're pregnant, the ladies have to drink this like sugar drink, so they can test them to see if they got gestational diabetes. So when I went in May, I was only about 24, 25 weeks at the time. Got there early, took my test, done it before around that time. Anytime they prescribed me the little lab work, never had an issue. It was a waste of my time. I was told that I had to wait until I was 28 weeks for me to take the drink, the stuff, the glucose drink or whatever. They gave me the lab work prior to me coming to my appointment. So when I came around that time, I had my lab work to take. Not my fault, doctor's fault. Y'all gave it to me. So anyways, I had to go ahead and retake it again. So I decided to do it yesterday. Y'all, it's already a lot that's going on with the whole, COVID-19 and, the protocol when you go in to get your lab work. Any doctor's office, in general, it's a whole protocol. So I get there. One, I had to wait. It was like an hour and a half wait. So, I had to sign my name, my phone number, and I had to go wait in my car. It wasn't a big deal at that time because I got AC. So I didn't have an issue waiting in the car for that. Get in there, took them another 30 minutes or so for me to even get that. It was only 4 or 5 of us in the waiting room. sugar drink or whatever, the glucose drink, and I had to wait for an hour. So you would have thought that when I came in, after they called me and told me that I was next, that I gave them my paperwork. That's about 5 or 10 minutes for them to get me registered in the system, and then go ahead and give me the drink, let me drink it, since I'm going to be sitting there for an hour anyways. Well, that wasn't the case. They were rushing me to drink it. So I'm telling them, like, I can only drink so fast, especially from a person who had just went through having food poisoning. So I drunk it, and I waited. I called myself getting up and trying to walk around or whatever. They told me I had to sit still. I said, okay. I did all I had to do. I had to get about 9 different things as far as testing out of my blood. I had to leave a urine sample. I had to do all of that. Not to, give too much TMI, but it was coming from both ends. So I just had to pretty much, like, all my electrolytes was gone. So I knew I would be a little bit dehydrated. So come today, I checked my results for the glucose test, because I have the app on my phone, and it said that I tested at 167. Your levels are supposed to be at 140. Okay, I tested at 167. To some, that may not be, really high, but for me, it's alarming. Yes, I did bust out crying in tears. I sure did, because I've never experienced gestational diabetes with any of my children. As I told y'all in the vlog that I just uploaded, they already want to do another birth scan or growth scan. I keep calling it birth scan. A growth scan, because they believe that baby Duke is on the bigger side. As I explained to this doctor's office, you guys, I have my last 2 pregnancies, my boys have been over 9 pounds, so I know that this baby Duke is going to be a little bit over 9 pounds and some ounces or whatever. So I'm already prepared for that. It's nothing that I can really do. There's nothing I can do about that, about his birth weight. Most High want him to be 10 pounds, then he gonna be 10 pounds. Either way, I gotta get him here. So I was talking to King, and King was just telling me to, try not to dwell on it, because we know that I don't have diabetes. However, they want me to follow this strict diet for the next 3 days. And when I say strict, I mean strict. They want me to come back and do a 3-hour test. I have to schedule an appointment. This is not something I can just walk in. And if y'all hear that, that's the car next to me. Ooh, baby Jesus. You need to change that belt or something. But anyways, so I have to follow this strict diet, and they want me to retest and see where my levels at then. Yes, for the last 2 months, I'm just, being honest with y'all, because me and King, when we come on here, we give it to you guys raw. Nothing is made up. We don't do anything for show, trying to clout chasing and all that. Nobody is, we're not on here for that, We're not on here for that. But for the last couple of months, I will say I haven't been eating the best. I am an emotional and stress eater. So when I'm stressed out, or if I'm emotionally like going through something, I tend to snack and eat, and it's not the best. So I will say I do take blame for that. And I've never had any issues as far as, being labeled as having gestational diabetes. So yes, I have faith, but I'm human, y'all. I'm very human. nerves are on edge, because the last thing that I want is to have that. Yes, they can go away after I deliver baby Duke, but the risk of me possibly catching, diabetes after he's born, that risk is pretty high, and that's what I'm trying to avoid. Diabetes run on both sides of my family and King's family. I don't need that. If this test comes back that my levels are still, kind of high, then I will have to check my blood sugar every day. I will have to go to and get lab work once a week. I will have to do so many things that I really do not want to do. I'm just going to be honest. I don't have the time to be going to no place to sit once a week. I don't have the time for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to not eat anything that's bad. No matter what my cravings are, I'm going to have to fight that, because I'd be damned if I take this test and they come back positive, or negative, I should say, because they said that I failed the second one that I took. This is a whole new doctor's office that I'm at right now, and ever since the third visit, it's been little small things that I'm like, okay, well, this doctor's office is different than most doctor's offices and stuff like that. So it's really nothing that I can do. It's just small stuff. But I'm gonna tell y'all something, ladies, for those that are about to be first time moms, if it's even a small thing, pay close attention. If you notice something, maybe after you notice the first problem, maybe on the second, third, it's about time to switch, if you still have time to switch. Because I know from experience, a lot of these doctors, they don't want to, accept new patients when you're further along in your pregnancy. And if I would have followed my first mind, instead of just trying to sweep the small things up under the rug, I probably wouldn't, be in this position right now, to be completely honest. They've messed up on so many different things when it comes to my blood work, constantly taking blood from me. And I've recalled with Bud, me only having to get like one set of blood work, like in the beginning and towards the end. Every time I've been to this doctor's office, I've gotten scripts to get some more blood drawn. So, I say all this to say, I'm not saying that, I'm not trying to scare anybody or anything like that, but I'm just being realistic. If you notice anything like them small flags, ladies, and this is, for the ladies, please do something. Fellas, look out for your ladies or whatnot, because King was telling me, in the first couple of times, he's like, okay, he was like, babe, and I'm like, no, well, every doctor's office is different. Let's just wait. Let's just weigh it out. And now I get told this. I don't have any symptoms. I've never tested positive for diabetes. Fatigue. I don't get the best of sleep. I'm a mother to 4 kids, and I'm a wife. So when it comes down to me having to take care of business and to take care of my kids and to make sure my household is ran, I don't get no breaks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all we got is me and King is all we have when it comes down to our children. We depend on each other. So if he can't do it, then I have to do it. And if I can't do it, he has to do it. Simple as that. You know, I'm just putting it to you guys cut and dry. Simple. Yes, we have support. He has his mom. I have my parents. But I don't like to, and I know my parents are going to watch this, but I don't like to depend on my parents because I feel like they've done their job with me. They've done their job with me, so why should I have to, you know, if anything, they should be able to call me. It's my time to repay what they done for me. And some of y'all may not agree with that, but I'm just cut from a different cloth. So I don't call on my parents and you know, cry to them and stuff like that. I've never have, and I'm not doing it now. As far as King, I know King is pretty much the same. I lay down and had these kids. Me and him lay down and, you know, conceive these kids. We gonna take care of kids. So I say all that to say, like, I don't get, like I said, I don't get the best of sleep because of that. I work 5 days out the week. I'm not no sit at home, sitting on my ass type of person. I work for every single dollar that I make. I work for that. It's not given to me. I don't get handouts. So yes, can I do a little bit better with my health? Absolutely. I absolutely can. I do not fault the doctor for saying that. However, to say that I could possibly have just gestational diabetes, I be damned. My job as being pregnant and being a mother in general is to protect my kid at all times. And that's what I was put on this earth to do, is to protect my seed. This is me and King's baby, but I'm talking about for the mothers. That is my duty, is to protect my kid. So yes, I'm, you know, a little upset, and I know this video is a little bit long. I'm going to edit some things out or try to, you know, dim it down, but I had to come on here and just give it to you guys raw and uncut. Right now I'm sitting in Randazzle's parking lot because I got to get me some fruit. Y'all know I don't do the grocery store fruit. I got to get me some fruit, and I got to get me some other little things because I'm not playing. When I went and stopped eating meat, King was still eating meat. The household was still eating meat. As far as when I mean the household, I mean the kids. It didn't faze me none. I don't play when it comes to my health, and I don't play when it comes down to my kids. So I just want to let you guys know of what's going on with that, with me and baby Duke. I mean, and as far as how the sugar drink, it was 50 grams of sugar, in case you guys are wondering. So yeah, it was 50 grams of sugar from that. So I don't know, but I'll go ahead and end it right here so I can get this up to you guys so y'all can see. Just keep us in prayer, keep me in prayer. I'm going to drop another video in regards of the move of what's going on with that, because like I said, this is real life for us. Okay, this is real life. Nothing is nothing is fake. This is real, and I'm just like on edge right now. I'm not gonna even lie. I'm very much on edge. But again, I thank you all for supporting. Especially y'all been supporting King for as long as y'all have. Thank you so much for that. Also, thank you for supporting me and the fam. Definitely appreciate the love. Again, just as a reminder, the baby registry link, we are registered with Amazon, so you can click on the link in the description box or whatever you call it, and y'all can go on there and check out, you know, what we have in our registry. And if you want to do something outside of that, that's perfectly fine. But that's all that I have for you guys at the moment. I will jump back on here with another vlog in regards of the move, but me get my butt up in here to Randazzo and get what I need so I can get back home. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you. And as I say in all of my vlogs, stay safe, cherish your loved ones, hold on to them because tomorrow is not promised. This is Mrs. King. Peace.